big one. Schroeder and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. 6'9", LeBron James.
16, because that's where they have to improve. It's their perception of themselves and how they play the game.
You got to look there at Taurean Prince. He'll make his first start in a Cavalier uniform as Andre Drummond and Anthony Davis step to the center circle. The tip is won by Drummond, and we are underway. John Michael, Austin Carr, and Angel Gray. Welcome aboard tonight as here is Prince between the circles. Guarded by Davis, hands off to Osman. Osman defended by LeBron James. Prince now in the corner, pulls up long two. Rebounded by James.
And this is where you have to be careful with this team. They don't really fast break, but they don't stop. They don't slow down, so they keep going to get inside positions. In this league, you can't do it some nights and some nights others. Otherwise, they put you in a category, and the Jetty is trying to get out of that situation.
Here's, as we mentioned, fell in Boston last night, 141-103. Meanwhile, the Lakers were idle and lying instant. As meanwhile, here's Sexton at the foul line, a high-arcing 15-footer.
He can make that 9 out of 10 times.
Marc Gasol deals to Davis. Davis unloads a three. LeBron had the rebound up ahead to Prince. Prince challenges Gasol. All 3 games he has played as a Cavalier, scoring.
Yeah, that's quite a bit to ask the rookie to do. I mean, I understand he comes in
behind James. Cavalier basketball. Cavaliers earns 20. Does Isaac Okoro later on this week. Andre Drummond is guarded by Marc Gasol, one of the free agent pickups by this Laker team. Barges
gets in that close. Drummond can take advantage of Gasol in those inside areas.
The Lakers had to move some of the chess pieces around during the offseason as a floater by Davis is no good. Davis thought he got.
Coach is leaving him in the game. Interesting.
Sexton works on Schroeder. He got stripped by Davis, but it comes to Okoro, who lays it up and in.
Layup.
LeBron pressured by Okoro, relays to Caldwell Pope. Around the horn it goes, now to Davis at the foul line. He's guarded by Drummond. Back to LeBron, uses a screen, launches a three. Shooting 39% this season is the 18-year man out of St. Vincent St. Mary. Okoro goes backdoor, dropped the pass, has to recover, deals back to Prince. Prince got LeBron on a flyby, shovels to Drummond. He floats, Prince rebounds. Prince pivots out of danger, deals to Osman. He'll slice to the basket, go high out the window, missed it. Drummond somehow
in the hoop, make the Lakers have to defend.
Caldwell Pope reportedly were unable to get Tyronn Lue or Monty Williams to take the coaching job, yet last season everything they see alongside LeBron James.
And believe me, he was more than what he was advertised. Or Harrell's going to come in, but you got to attack.
One of the pickups during the offseason, the Lakers said so long to Danny Green, Montrezl Harrell from the Clippers, and Dennis Schroeder, who got the start, as Davis with a 15-footer, no good. They also added Wes Matthews and Marc Gasol.
I like the way the Cavs are getting the ball into the front court right away, not hesitating like they did in Boston.
Drummond squares up on Davis. Puts his back into Davis, goes toward the basket, got it blocked. Here comes James.
Yeah, if you're going to go like that against Davis, you got to go strong. You can't try and finesse him.
LeBron clears over the first 3.5 minutes here inside Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. They just ran a touching tribute and an emotional tribute here, AC, inside the Fieldhouse.
You're right. I mean, he was a great basketball player, but he was an even great person. And it was just so sad, so sad. 8 points to 0 in the paint.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope hits again. Jarrett Allen has checked in off the Cavalier bench. Osman pulls up. Harrell blocks it.
Yeah, he kind of telegraphed that shot. Kind of knew that was coming.
James now works on Cedi Osman. Just over 4 minutes in, the Cavaliers on a 2-point lead. James continues to back in. Fadeaway jumper.
Has opportunities like that to stay in.
16-time All-Star here is Colin Sexton. Nice feed inside to Drummond. Drummond takes a dribble. Shot puts one up from 12 feet. Led the entire league in assists per game last season, did James.
Well, he knows these rims very well, and he's comfortable in this surrounding.
Alley-oop intended for Allen, read by Davis. Out comes LeBron once again. He'll feed Harrell. Harrell in toward Okoro. That pass grabbed by Caldwell Pope. The Lakers reset. LeBron is guarded by Jarrett Allen. The shot clock shows 8. LeBron looking to set up one of the newest Cavs. Fadeaway three, rebounded by Drummond.
That was like a heat check.
Andre on the run, goes coast to coast. Played a lot of minutes. The Celtics jumped on the Cavaliers early. Head to Cavs.com/winter. If you happen to be watching football and missed yesterday's game, to give you an idea of how it started, JB pulled the entire...
Starting out at least a little better.
Only Okoro played considerable minutes. Part of that, of course, was that the Cavs had this back-to-back to finish off tonight here against these Lakers. Davis works on Drummond, pulls up, contested shot by Andre, and it's Allen. Okoro make up the Cavalier five. Some Okoro for three. Rattles out. Drummond another rebound, takes a dribble and scores.
Activity is not able to stay with him completely.
For those of you who joined us late, Drummond got Marc Gasol into foul trouble
When he plays defense and really got himself in early foul trouble.
Sexton step back mid-range. LeBron had it for a moment. Darius Garland is checked in for the first time. He'll guard Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder was the runner-up for the Sixth Man of the Year award last season. Harrell won it. Both are on the floor together. Both pickups by the Lakers in the offseason.
Really needed a guy with his energy.
Kyle Kuzma, the four-year man out of Utah, sees his first action for the Lakers. Schroeder to the elbow.
And that young man, now he's a starter and giving the Lakers some very valuable minutes.
Schroeder is coming off the best season of his career in Oklahoma City. He averaged 19 points a game. Field goal percentage was up, three-point percentage was up, defense was better. Sexton, a step back.
Collin did a good job of backstepping and knocking it in.
Caldwell Pope lost it. He's able to work it back into Davis. Davis challenges Drummond. Davis is 2 for 6 here in this first quarter. 21-19 Lakers. Garland tried to shovel one into Allen. It gets tipped to Windler. Windler shakes on Kuzma. Across the lane he goes. Stops, bounces to Allen. Now it's Sexton. Collin, leans in. A three is off the mark.
He probably thought he was getting fouled. The way he
fell on a rip-through move as Caldwell Pope from the corner launches it off the top of the backboard.
He's playing small. These are two teams that don't quite fit that mold. They go big.
As McGee takes a pass from Allen on cue. Allen at 6'11", McGee 7 feet tall. Schroeder works on Allen, drives, scoops, and scores. Cavaliers saw a lot of Schroeder here in the Eastern Conference with the Hawks in the early part of his career. His game has certainly expanded from those days as Sexton stops, launches a 15-footer. That ball's knocked away from Davis.
He's played pretty good. He always gets him a drive all the way to the basket in each game.
Didn't play in either of the victories over Brooklyn. Didn't complain at all.
No, he didn't.
First one on the bench, congratulating his teammates, and he coaxes.
His knees bent, ready to move.
Wes Matthews, the 12-year man out of Marquette, has checked in as Windler to the bucket. Lays
from a long way to make that happen and laid it in nicely.
Under 3 to go in the first quarter. It's been a good first quarter. Schroeder, a contested jumper, no good. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma sailed in from the weak side. He keeps the possession alive. Kuzma backs in on Windler, tries to duck under him. He scores.
Kuzma really, for his size, pretty good athlete.
Have to go here in an entertaining first quarter. LeBron James will relay and find Wes Matthews. They're out here with Harrell, Kuzma, and Markieff Morris, who sees his first action. Once again, it's Okoro who draws the unenviable assignment of guarding LeBron. Kuzma now, he's watched by Dylan Windler. Morris back to Kuzma. He's got to hurry. Long distance three. Well short. Rebounded by Damian Dotson, who was
okay. We'll let you have that one.
Garland hesitation move. High off glass. No good. Rebounded by LeBron. That's his fourth. He has 9 points. He stops at the foul line. Deals back to Kuzma, who drives, banks, missed it. Harrell's put back.
There was more going on with the Clippers last season behind the scenes than it was anywhere, because he was, I thought, in a situation that he would love to stay in and take their money, but he went for a better situation. Not only less.
This was the Lakers are a team that expressed interest. They wanted me during the offseason. Apparently he was on services as Kuzma out of the corner, tiptoes the baseline, back around the horn it goes. LeBron's there. LeBron James has a dozen first quarter.
Ball movement and understanding who you are and what you are. Penetrating, beating you off the dribble, finding an open man, and the big fella throws a hammer down.
James watched by Garland. Snaps a skip pass off to Kuzma, who got Windler in the air. Runner, nope. Tough shot. Harrell got a hand on it. Out comes Windler. Windler, for the foul line, lost the ball momentarily. Goes and gets it. McGee bounce pass. Garland's underneath. He's on the carousel. Keeps his dribble. Back out behind the line. And Kuzma. Under a minute to go in the first quarter of play. LeBron high post. Watched there by Okoro. LeBron sizes up the rookie. Twists. Tough shot.
But if you're going to hold it that long, the principle is you got to make the shot. And that's exactly what he did.
5 for 6 in this first quarter. James has 14 points. There's an 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dotson off to McGee. McGee fires about a 20-footer that's wide right, grabbed by
this Laker team. You got to take good solid shots.
Windler picks up LeBron. Fadeaway 3. 8 points.